Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like a bastard, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog, all fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown.
It's week 4 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's coming off an incredible effort with over 200 yards rushing a week ago. It's the Steelers and the Browns, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Browns in this match. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler Ball Club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. I guess we have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Pickett's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And right away, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let them...
Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And he's going to go down again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman, Norm Van Brocklin, right? You got to go all the way.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Off play action, Pickett. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get... Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Patrick Queen, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get out on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive span 5 plays. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 41-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And he's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. He'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind him. He's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's going to let it go again, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll get this to Streets on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, Fields. Oh, wide open is Streets. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can...
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Play action. It's Fields. Right back to Njoku. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Pickett. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Fields. Forced out to his left. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Throw left side taken in by Streets. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Fields. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett, he's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. First down now, but the clock continues to move. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He delivers another to Goedert, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And his throw here's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett hitting Juju on the slant. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll throw again with Pickett. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 19 yards away. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Fields now to throw, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Fields. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this release, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing them out at quarterback. Previous drive, pretty good. Touchdown pass, 5 of 6.
And when you're that sharp, when you're that strong in your passing game, now you feel like you can have a variety of throws to make. It doesn't have to be one simple throw. It doesn't have to be just a deep ball downfield. You can throw the intermediate game because confidence continues to grow. Similar to what you're doing in the Turkey Bowl every year.
Yeah,
right?
right.
Your quarterback in your family's team.
Yeah, something like that. They don't even let me play. I make the hot chocolate on the sideline. And I make them eat hot chocolate.
I'm coming over just for that.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Fields. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw. Fields rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Pickett now from the gun here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far, and he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21.
Holding, conceding team.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. One play action. Fields. And this one's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking the clock.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett being chased out left. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Take it at the 37. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Play action. It's Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of reflex, that's pretty tight.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Off play action, Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Right back to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. On 4th down, Fields. Buying time to his left. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. There he goes, right side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Pickett will try to throw for this. And he's got it. So the drive for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. That one caught. It's Meredith. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. He'll let it go deep for Streets. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Pickett. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Holding, offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose, you got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Dialing up another pass here, Pickett. Left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. staring at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. He'll get this to Streets on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Fields. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodge 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now we can try and dial up on 3rd and 4.
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. First and 10, here's Pickett. Hitting Juju on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Pickett, and this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:45 to play. Looking to throw here, Pickett. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Fields. Throw left side taken in by Streets. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, Fields. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Pickett to throw. Pass complete, Goddard, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Pickett. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. Oh, and that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. All eyes on Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Fields. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. One final shot for Pickett. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially...
Yeah.